use like Chanel, Huda Beauty, Kat Von D, all of those. But I will say, for the price point, I'm pretty sure when I bought this, it was like $5 or $10. It literally does not run out. I've been using it for like the last year, and there's still over half left. I'm just gonna put it in my T-zone. There's a pencil that I like to use for my Ecuser, and it's the Color Gram pencil in number 3. I honestly don't really do too much with this one. For blush, I'm gonna go in with the Romand Better Than Cheek blush in C2. I got this from Yes Style. I literally just bought it because it had the best reviews without knowing anything about it, but I ended up loving it. I just put it on all the high points of my cheeks and the tip of my nose. Now for even more highlight, because I love to shine, I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty highlighter. This is in the shade Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal, and I just go over those same points. Now for contour, I'm gonna go in with the use like the spoolie brush to brush out my eyebrows. You know, I had a dream last night that someone commented on my eyebrows and said that I don't fill them in correctly, which is probably true. Here is my current favorite lip liner. This is the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in Limitless Brown. I actually bought this because during that Barbie summer era a couple years ago, I forget what her name is, but the girl that plays like the little girl in Barbie, she was